It's raining outside, and inside we are looking at two excellent IEMs at just $80. Both are priced exactly at this point of time $80, but I have been told that after the Kickstarter, the price of Hidizs MP143 is going to go up, up to $120. So if you haven't bought the MP143 and waiting for some validation, let me tell you one thing. If you are not afraid of the planar timber and planar clarity, okay, that immediate roll off that planars have is not bothering you, then go for the Hidizs MP143. It is a clarity and detail oriented IEM with very good sub bass extension. Now, the Tinhifi DUDU is priced at exactly same $80, but there are a couple of things that I was unable to appreciate. Now, if you look at the cables, okay, look at these two cables. They are very different from each other. This one is single ended, this one is balanced, this one is a lot more premium looking, while this one is thinner and less premium. No doubts about that. Both are lightweight, no problem with the weight or anything like that, but you guys can see the core structure and the durability even kind of feels like is better with the Hidizs, and the parts used, you guys can see, are a bit more premium with the Hidizs. So you are paying exactly same amount, while the Hidizs is a bit more premium than the Tinhifi. Now, if you look at the design of the IEMs too, just have a look at this design of the IEMs. You guys can see Hidizs is a beautiful looking IEM, okay, brownish shell. If I compare it with the Tinhifi DUDU, DUDU is kind of bland, boring looking IEM, is not exactly exciting when it comes to the design or anything like that. You guys can see similar kind of depth and stuff, but Hidizs is taller, not wider but taller definitely. You guys can see similar kind of depth, but yes, Hidizs is taller and can be slightly uncomfortable if you have small ears, but if you can handle this size, I will recommend the Hidizs because it is a more better and aesthetically pleasing looking IEM for just $80. We do not have any issues with build quality. Both are very good when it comes to build. They have metal shells, space grade metal shells, and both are decent with depth. While this one is slightly shallower, this one is more sturdy and stable inside the ear. And if we start talking about sound quality, I found the Hidizs to be the rumblier one here. Okay, it has very good sub bass extension, very good rumble. Okay, fantastic rumble. I like the amount of texture and definition it has at the sub bass region, and the mid bass is fuller too, meatier, fuller, punchy notes with a bigger area of impact, and it moves decent amount of air. They move inward, and it kind of feels a bit heavier, slightly slower, giving it a very DD like decay. Okay, they have plenty of weight behind the notes, and dynamics are very good. Now let me tell you that I am using the balanced tips, but if you use the red tips you might be able to extract a bit more bass, but I kind of feel that this much amount of bass is perfectly fine. There are no issues with the amount of bass this balanced filter or nozzle is providing, so it is perfectly fine for me. Hidizs is very good, very DD like at this point of time. And if we talk about the Dudu, okay, Dudu is a more sub bass EIM. Okay, it has very good sub bass extension, slightly better than the Hidizs, but the area of impact and area of rumble is a bit smaller. Not bit, comfortably smaller with the Dudu. Okay, uh, it is very good with the extension and rumble, but the mid bass is slightly lacking. Okay, it is not meaty, it does not move enough air, and the area of impact is smaller. It has slightly faster decay, but its range of notes, its ability to hit range of notes is not great. Okay, it sounds good, slightly more sub bassy than the Hidis, but kind of feels slightly monotonous too. Dynamics are good. Okay, they both can hit upper bass notes cleanly, but it's the inability to hit variety of notes which limits the tin hi-fi IM. Okay, if we talk about the mid range is where both these IMs are very similar, very similar. They are slightly on the drier side, slightly on the thinner, slightly more uh, defined side. They both have clarity in their mind when it comes to mid range, and they are not very tall with the note heights. Okay, both have W shaped signature, yet the height of the notes, vocal notes, are not great, but the cleanliness is fantastic. They have very clean, very uh, I'll say a resolving kind of presentation. The definition, finishing region are very clean and clear, but the Hidis is slightly better with the contrast of back and foreground instruments. It has a bit more advantage there, and instruments are slightly more defined with the Hidis, while the tin hi-fi is slightly blandish. It's not that well layered or that well defined when it comes to separation. Okay, it is slightly blandish there. There are no issues with extra aggression, but this can be slightly tiring. Sadly, it has slight bit of extra energy at the finishing region than the Dudu. Dudu is not very comfortable either. So both are similarly aggressive, but this one is a bit more comfortable than the Hidis. Now moving on to the treble, both are fantastic. Just like the mid range, both are very similar, very similar. While the Hidis can be slightly more energetic, slightly more tiring, while the Dudu is more uniform and slightly less aggressive, I'll say. Both have agile notes, very good clarity, very good air between instruments, but Hidis has slightly taller notes and they sound cleaner. Cue placements are fantastic. This one has slightly better transient effects, and the sonics are slightly better with the Hidis, but it is slightly uncomfortable. So the sharpness, that extra bit of energy with the treble is slightly tiring with the Hidis. So yes, if you want a more fatigue free IM, then go for the Dudu. But if you can handle the extra bit of energy and uh, sharpness, then Hidis is perfect, fantastic IM. If we talk about stage, both are very good, but this one is wider while this one is taller. Okay, so that's how they are distinguishing their IMs. Okay, they are not similar when it comes to staging, but Z axis is much better with the Hidizs MP143, while the Dudu is slightly boring in that regard. What Dudu does better is it has a very stereo kind of effect. Okay, it projects the sound in two direction. Okay, there isn't a lot of instrument present up front or in the background, so it is a lot more stereo kind of sounding IEM, while this one is slightly more widespread. Okay, both are very good with stage, very big stage both have, and they sound very good in there. While, as I said, the transient effects and stuff are slightly better on the Hidizs. Dunu is slightly flat. Okay, so yes, this is it. If you have $80 in your pocket, you are looking for a planar based IEM, pick between these two and you will be very happy, until unless you want warmer sound signature. Okay, for a warmer sounding IEM, you will have to spend $20 more, and let sure S08 will be the IEM you are looking at. So this is it, guys. This is the comparison of Hidizs MP143 and Tinhifi DUDU. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Enjoy.